Happy Chainsaw Man Day! We are back yet again for some more Chainsaw Man goodness. Chapter 191. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get in here, we're gonna react, and we're gonna have a good time. Welcome in. Welcome in, Desto. I'm hoping it's nothing too stupid. Again, they're all eating together, so I'm half expecting, because we don't know what Yoshida is up to, right? You're right. So like I'm hoping in this chapter we get something with Yoshida. Like Yoshida has a plan, or I don't know. Because the fact that family's there too, like I expect like something with them. The fact that you're saying, oh boy, didn't you, buddy, like something must have happened with the group here, because this is a weird group to be sitting with, eating and everything. So I'm expecting something along those lines. That's just based off of my predictions right now. Ghost have welcome in. Savage the chat. He is. Oh, freaking god dang it. So he did do something though. Okay. All right. Well, though he's a savage, like, is that like, did we get some like more development with his character? Because that's what I've been looking for this man. Because if that's the case, look, I'll take all the savagery if need be. All right. As far as underground level, that's a metaphor for hell, in my opinion. That metaphor is very accurate. I wouldn't be surprised by that. Took the cake on this chapter. Took the cake. Okay, all right. And then you ate that thing. Okay, we gonna find out what's going on here. So as you know, we live react here. Go over to shonenjump.com, be able to actually read this yourself if you want to. It is free over there. And yeah, if you already read it, just sit back, relax, and enjoy my reaction. And then we can get into the discussionary portion and actually talk about the week's chapter. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. That is the plan. So we're gonna be doing this. This chapter is perfect. Oh no, we're gonna find out then. We're gonna find out. But welcome in. Let us get into some goodness of Chainsaw Man. All right, I've been looking forward to this. Some pretty cool callbacks in this chapter. Oh, there's callbacks. All right, not that bi-weekly devil again. No bi-weekly devil. Okay, it's coming back next week. Okay, bet. Thank you for the news right off the bat. I appreciate that, because you know how he likes to take his breaks. But I can't complain, because apparently, before we start reading Chainsaw Man, Kagurabachi, I don't know when the plan is, but I heard that he's supposed to like take like a month-long break, because there are certain artists that just don't take breaks. They looking at you, Kagurabachi and Down and On. Apparently these suckers don't be taking breaks like that, so they're gonna force them to take breaks, which is kind of insane. But I digress. Chainsaw Man time, baby. Chapter 191. Cause I'm a devil. So you're gonna judge him based off of a devil, and also this first image is kind of insane, because it looks as though Swordman in the group, right, that was with Ninja before, they all got captured. And okay, it looks like, I'm assuming Yoshida's the one with the picture, and he's done this. I'm curious when he rounded these suckers up in the first place. Like, Yoshida has been moving, okay? This sucker has been moving. Like, good God. And it's also on a month break. Yeah, there it is. I'm saying, like, they got these people work. Like, they got to stop them from working. It's a great chapter to start a new arc. From the last arc, I thought it was pretty good. I'm hoping this new arc, because we were talking about this last chapter, actually, funny enough, Evie, and I will say, hopefully, this arc is going to be even better. I expect it to be. I hope things start really moving here. Did he give Yoshida that picture? Pause. The fact that they freaking literally half naked, I wouldn't be surprised if like this is a Diddy party. All right, no one does a party like a Diddy party. Somebody stop. We've taken your other friends into our custody. Not that I expected such a bargaining chip to mean anything to you guys. Interesting. Let me get this straight. While I was Puchita, while I was Chainsaw Man, everybody but us got caught by you guys. I guess so. That's kind of insane. Who was it that rounded them up? Because like, how good is this other squad? I guess, right? Granted, it's just Sword Suck over there. He's not bad, but it really depends on the public safety division of who they got. Because there are some people that are pretty strong in there. They probably could stop these suckers, but I don't know. I don't know. God dang it. Puchita got his butt handed to him by Asa. That's taking it lightly, but look, it'd be like that sometimes, all right? But Bushido wasn't really fighting though, all right? That's not fair. That's not a fair assessment, okay? And also wrecked Tokyo with the Statue of Liberty. Yep, yes. Asa definitely did. Asa did a lot of damage, okay? Honestly, she should be in jail right now. I'm just saying, like, she's hurt a lot of people. If you really think about it, with that finger bang that she did, I'm just saying. All right. Friends, you say you mean the guy who tried to kill Denji and 3 people he doesn't know? I mean, honestly, that's why Yo should have said, like, I don't know if these bargaining chips are even gonna mean anything to you, because, like, I mean, these suckers are kind of trash. Like, you really want to get these guys out? I doubt it. Okay, like, what are we doing here? You didn't even blink over this fan club. Yeah. They're on their own. Look, they're gonna have to figure out another way to get out of this, because Denji ain't about to. You think he cares like that? Look, he's trying to live his best life. Okay. Now, if it was Nayuta, that's a different story. Which I still believe the theory that she's still alive, okay? Just saying. Damn, girl, your arm regrew too. It's like something ain't right with you. Are you asking this question now? After all this time? There's been, I don't know how many instances, Denji. See, this is what I'm talking about. I told this man is freaking dense as heck. All right, he can be a brick house sometimes. He just nothing gets through. Cause like he now finally questioning, like, God dang, she on some other level. Like, Detective Denji, like, what? I guess Captain Obvious, there's something wrong with her. Yeah, that was Yoru, but I mean, it's still in Asa's body, so therefore they still share the pain. Okay, they share the pain. Bucky is a better bargaining chip than these suckers. You don't even know who Bucky is, all right? You might eat that sucker. What do you mean? Why are you laughing? Oh no. Very well. I'll reveal my true identity. You see, I am the War Devil. I'm actually Yoru, Asa's other personality. I'm sorry. I mean, I guess that. I mean, again, she never actually revealed herself to be like a different person, even though it's like it's pretty obvious, like something's off with her. I don't know. This is funny though. She's like, yes, it's time. It's always been a freaking the Death Note scene. He's like, yes, I am Cheetah. And what will you do, huh? Kill me right here. like you had her Kira. Exactly, it's a Kira moment. It's like, what are you doing? Your position on point this chapter. I'm looking forward to it. This is good. I like it though. Also broken. You're win. You're not. Exactly. Oh crap! This is funny. For real? Scary. You're nuts. I know, right? Aren't I terrifying? The only reason the only reason you lot can calmly drink tea right now is because Asa's mind will break if I continue taking lives. Are you sure about that? I don't know if that's like 100% accurate. I mean, all right. I like this panel, by the way. Like, you have her foot literally resting on the speech bubble. I'm just gonna throw it out there. I always like little things like that, because like you're interacting with the stuff in the scene that you're seeing here in front of us. You know, I like that stuff. I'm allowing you to live, your puppets, in the palm of my hand. Don't forget that. The palm of your hand. Wait, I swear to, hold on. Okay, we haven't got to the next page yet. I swear to God, Dinky, you better not say what I think you're gonna say, because I mean, he said a palm of that. She was the one that kind of, used that hand to do a wink, nudge, nudge, and the white sauce was there. All right, I don't know if he's about to go that. I don't know if he's about to go there, but that's the person that came to mind. He says, "Oh, so thank you, please." God freaking dang it! I knew it. Which you jerked me off, Asa or Yoru? What you mean you want to find out? You gonna do it again? I'm just like, oh, what? This palm unlocked. You go that, please. You know what? Look, it is what it is. All right. I mean, she seems to be proud of it. I mean, look at this face. Look at this face. You see her? I think she's kind of proud of what she's done. Okay, I don't. She has no qualms of doing it again. I guess. Like, what is wrong with you? I look very well in the first couple panels. Kind of worried for her. I really hope like something actually isn't like wrong with her and where she's like gonna get axed out. Oz is a great character, and look, Yoru's great too. But god dang, you better not take over that body. Y'all supposed to be a team, all right? And team members don't take each other's bodies, okay? You're not Orochimaru. It's the moment exactly. Like we'll call back with your version. Yeah, I always peek this chat. This art, the art is looking really good so far. I'm not gonna lie, this is pretty good stuff right now. Like overall, like he's kind of cooking. I don't know what's going on, but he needs to keep this up. Want to find out? I should have kept reading. This, like I said, yes, please. Denji. I thought, weren't you? I don't even know. I honestly don't know what to say. Come on, man, Denji, please. And you just looking at why is Fumiko looking at Denji like that? Fumiko looking down like, oh, like what? I can't. I'll do it if you eat your own hand. Denji, please. I swear to God, if I switch to the next goddamn pan, you better not be biting your arm. Don't you do it. I can't. He's down bad. Denji down bad confirmed, okay? Denji down bad confirmed. He said, dang, you know, that was a feeling I never felt before. Let's do it again, all right? Like look at him. He's literally fisting himself right now. And like, pause, okay? Pause. Like, I can't. Exactly, Lloyd. I just shake my head, bro. Like, what is he doing? I disappeared for a while. This is my theory. I mean, I hope not, but I wouldn't be surprised because I mean, she was around quite a bit. But I mean, this might be the Euro show. She might take over at this point. And Makima started laughing after breaking Denji. That's also very true, actually. I mean, they're all crazy. Like this is what the sisters do. They out here just like, breaking people and having fun about this. They're terrible. 2 steps back. And seriously, it's always like that with Denji. Because like there'll be moments where I'm sitting here like, yeah, you know, he's way more complex. And then he has these dumb moments right here. Granted, I mean, it's still him. And that's in essence, he still has these issues. And this is what he wants. You know what I mean? But at the same time, like, bro, man, like, you should have grown. You're older now, you know? You should have more self-respect for yourself, darn it. God dang it, man. Oh. You burnt Chainsaw Man to cinders. You ought to believe you've beaten him. So why haven't you turned him into a weapon? Wasn't that one of your goals? I mean, that's a very good question. I mean, she probably can't. That's why. It's not that simple to just make a weapon, okay? Look. To the rest of the I expected as much. The fact that he went down bad, literally begging her by eating his own hand, like, come on, man. We got to talk about this after the chat, after I get done reacting, because there's things I got to talk about with this. Okay, look at him. He's already eating out. Eat out of my hand. I mean, quite literally. Pause. All right. Isn't he cute? He's my dog. All I need to do is show him a little affection, and then he'll do anything. I'm going to play with him a little first. You know, look, we're not trying to get sus here, but she gotta like change her wording a little bit, because like you seem to have some weird like affection towards that. You don't mind that. You like it. It seems like, and in fact, you're talking like that, like. Look, you better not do anything weird with Alice's body. That's all I gotta say, yo. You already took a weird step as it is. Let's not go any further than that, all right? It's like, yo, stop it, all right? Get some help. Because all she has to do is, like, elevate it even further, potentially, right? And he will just listen to her. That's the problem here. I don't like this dynamic. What's happening? Why are you looking at each other? Why is she looking like this? Sounds fun. But I like you to turn Chainsaw Man into a weapon as soon as possible. Say what? Hey! Just what? He took his fist out. He said, say what? He's like, no, put it back. Put it back in there. All right? Shove it down your throat. Pause. There's a lot of pause moments in here because he's not even in the conversation at this point, okay? Like, freaking god dang it. Man, it's so quiet. I forgot she's even there. Exactly, right? Like, why is she just sitting there not saying not a goddamn thing? There's something going on, man. Like, do you not see what's happening? God, freaking dang it, man. This reminds me how Makima turned Denji into a dog. You even called it. Yes, actually. This is all it's all reminiscence of this, basically, when it comes to Makima and how Yoru is. Like, they all want this level of type of control. I wouldn't be surprised if family would have some type of, like, weird affinity for something like this, too. At least when it comes to food or something, right? Her wants to be Magma so bad. Look, I don't think she even realized what she's even doing. Okay, the same panel. Yoru's face looks like Fumiko and Yoshida didn't believe her. Fuko. Oh yeah, yeah. Your oldest sister, the Death Devil. Oh, will soon descend. Oh. Okay, hold on. Why? How you know this? Well, you know. No country on earth has a means to prevent it. Even you and Chainsaw Man might not be. Might. Yeah. Wait a minute. Even you and Chainsaw Man might be unable to so much as stand on the same battlefield as her. I mean, just how strong is the Death Devil? Like, good God. However, if you could control Chainsaw Man as a mindless weapon, humanity has a chance of surviving and maybe even overcoming death. See, my thing is, you're making it seem like he has to become this mindless weapon in order for like him to be at an opportune fighting ability here. Some of the best like capabilities from Pushida at the end of the day is when these two are really working together. Like Yoshida doesn't understand that, and doesn't understand that he has a extreme bond with this devil. You know what I mean? Like, it would actually be more beneficial if he just were to help the situation. Instead of Asa or Yoru taking over Denji like this, they, again, just work together. Like, I'm pretty sure there's a plan they can make something happen. I'm just saying. All right? I'm just saying. Interesting. That's why you turned me into Chainsaw Man? That's why you killed Nayuta? I haven't forgotten our conversation in Asian Devil's World. Oh, okay, he slid a gun to him. Excuse me? Well, does Denji know how to use that? He picked it up. If you'll be good and turn into a weapon, we'll let you kill us. What kind of deal is this? It's like what? I mean, even Denji should have some wherewithal here, right? To not want to have this because I mean you're gonna lose yourself. The gunsaw man. I mean, chainsaw guns. What would that look like? What would that look like though? Yoshida has a gun. I thought those were banned. I mean, Yoshida got a lot of things. All right, this is Yoshida we're talking about. Again, he's a goon. I wouldn't be surprised by that. I mean, there's a lot of people that think I had guns even before this that died and stuff. He easily could have gotten a gun somewhere. It's like it shouldn't be that hard. All right, back in the aquarium, Yoshida asked Denji to eat death. It seems like he knows. She was coming for a while. Yeah, it does seem like, but where's this information coming from? Like, who is he working for? That's like giving him the intel, like all the lowdown on this. Like, he knows a lot more than even we probably even realized. And the thing is, what's funny about this? This is the same exact feeling we had in part 1 with him. Like, you can tell there was more to what he might have known, like about Makima, for instance, right? And it's like, but where is he getting all this information from? Why is he like this? Why can't, like, this is what I mean about Yoshida's character, and I wish there was like some greater insight that gave us a little peek inside as to why he's like this, like informed. You know what I mean? Fan probably told Yoshida. I mean, it's not impossible. It's not impossible. But then also, like, why does Family? I mean, Family can actually feel this, technically speaking. But then that also brings the question of why is Family even telling him this? Again, we don't know what's going on with Family at this point, all right? Stop it. Welcome in, though. Yeah. With Family, you mean? Which probably reminds him of Aki. Yeah, that is very true. He looks very concerned about it when he's looking at. I didn't even think about that. That's very. This is a very emotional moment right here, actually, though, because like this really reminding him of his brother, basically, right? That's not good. He pulled the gun on him right now. Oh, we go in the back like, oh no, don't shoot. Okay. Oof. I really thought you'd forgive us. What? Why would you think for a second that he would even? What are you talking? The reason why he transformed into a whole beast to take Chainsaw Man because he cares about freaking Night. What are you talking about? What? This man's a goddamn troll. I swear to God. It's probably empty though. I wouldn't be surprised. Why would he throw an actual full loaded gun? Like, come on now. Like, I mean, he can't be that dumb. that doesn't mean say if he dies right here, because I'll even laugh a little bit if he actually dies. I doubt it, but come on now. Pop, 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 sucker. So you can also go stab. All right, sucker, goddamn. You lying bastard. See, Denji? Aren't humans foolish? Lies and schemes are all they know. They lack the confidence to act on instinct. One strawberry cake. Thank you for your. Oh, what? Why you take the whole cake off the plate? What? Yo, what are we doing? She just threw a whole cake into Yoshida's face. Cake surprise, I guess. What? And he just gonna sit there and smile. All right, bet. Hey, don't waste food. Excuse me. I'm allowed to waste food because I'm a devil. You mean bang? Hold on. You know? Okay, I have a theory of why. If she's really about to shoot this man and blow in the smithereens in front of everybody, because she will do it because she's a devil. That's how her mindset is. But if Asa is still in there in some ways, she might have some like level of trying to help. Like Denji actually seems to care, as you see here, right? About Naruto, about that death and everything that's really been bothering him and everything like that. To get on his good side even further, like this could be the favor, because you know Asa technically does owe Denji a favor. This could be the favor that Yoru is actually gonna do for Denji. This could be what she's trying to do here. I can see that being the case. But again, this is Yoshida. First of all, we're talking about. He's not dumb enough to put himself in a situation where he's just gonna die. You know what I mean? He's not gonna just sit there and just take this. So I'm under the impression like he must have something, right? Like there's gotta be something here. Also, Fumiko's there. Fumiko, as we've seen from like a couple chapters before, she apparently has another body or a mirror devil or whatever the case is, right? We don't know. And maybe seeing as they're working together, Yoshida already has contingency plans and probably knew this can go south. So this might not even be his actual body. Like, you know what I mean? Like, the bang could still happen, like, next chapter. We might see blood and guts and everything, but it might not be him is the thing here. So, this is going to be interesting. Now, granted, what they can even do, go even further than this, instead of showing the body like the other Yoshida, right? They can make it seem like he is appeared to be dead. That way, Denji can actually, you know, be on the side of Asa / Yoru even further, potentially, right? Like, this could be the thought process going into this. So, yeah, this is a very interesting end of a chapter. This is a banger chapter. Okay, I see what y'all talking about, because y'all come in here and say the chapter was perfect. This is a very good chapter. Some of the best stuff right here from already. It's going into a next arc, and this is how we started. This is very freaking good. You know what? Good job. Good Fujimoto. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I look forward to every week when I start reading freaking Chainsaw Man. Okay, because this is it. This is some peak stuff right here. God dang it. Yeah. I think he was shooting. He was out here throwing her out. He's throwing it. Oh, he was trying to shoot, but it wasn't working. Okay, I'm getting PTSD the last time. Here they had a cake and somebody said bang. Hey, man, don't get PTSD, man. Let it go. Dang it. Missing on the panel when Dinky pointed the gun. Or the click. Oh, okay, yeah, he was shooting, yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, I doubted he was going to have an actual, like, loaded gun. That'd be stupid as heck to do. So I'm glad that was not the case here. But that shows intention, though. So I'm glad you pointed it out to me, because I did miss that. I'm glad you pointed it out to me, because that shows intention that he really was going to kill him. That shows you that, you know, his intent was to get rid of him, and that's why Asa came through and was like, no, don't worry. I got you. I can shoot. I got a tank for another arm, too, so if you want enough, I could do way more than this, okay? But I got you, okay? All right? Look, if you need my help, I will help you. Just be on my side, all right? You're my plaything, all right? Pause. I'm gonna go Super Saiyan on Yoru for voicing. That is actually, you know what? The fact that you bring that up, that's very true. This could, forget the bang. Maybe the bang might not even happen, because family might actually push Yoru out the way. Only not to save Yoshida, but because you're wasting food, and family does not appreciate that at all. I can see that being the case here. All right, stop it. Renzo, welcome in. You know, show that channel, have you always laughing. Yo, what? I see you still doing content. Yo, watching in middle school. That's crazy. Wait, what? Renzo, what you doing? You talking about my Shonen Nights days, man? Look, that's been a minute. That's been a minute. Well, how have you been? Well, how has life been treating you thus far? And yeah, I am still doing content. I even stream on twitch.tv/Thabreakmaster. I'm over on Twitch now and everything. So, you know, I still do some things from time to time. I still stream on this channel because, I mean, you never know who might pop up and, you know, be like, hey, this guy's still doing something? That's crazy, though. What? It's always nice meeting people that, you know, have watched me from way back when, because again, I've been doing content for a very long time, okay? Because God, stop it, Zaya, stop. Not right now, all right? Not right now, not on a goddamn Chainsaw Man stream. God dang it. But I appreciate that, man. And was you having the cake and eating it too, or wasting it? But wait, yeah, she wasn't trying to. She ain't trying to eat no cake. You know, she don't care about that. She out here trying to get some freaking some death. You know what I'm saying? God dang. Now my question is though, going to, like a little bit what Yoshida was talking about, because they say very soon. Like, I mean, this is part of they are referring to the prophecy, correct? Or is the Death Devil gonna come by even sooner than that? Because I'm under the impression that Death Devil is supposed to be like the Nostradamus. That's supposed to be like the thing here, right? So I'm assuming that's part of that. But I mean, why didn't they say the prophecy then? You know what I mean? So I wonder if this is like a separate thing that will then trigger the prophecy. Is what's about to happen, right? So which is why the Death Devil was coming in sooner. That's the impression I'm getting here. Panel, you're saying because I'm a devil reminds me of chapter 3 when Makima mentioned she has a strong nose and tastes. Yeah, eating good. Yeah. Look, it is what it, man. Look good. Yeah. Pause. All right, pause. Pause. Yeah, just keep pausing, sir. All right, just keep pausing. Yeah. Talking about power. She had the same cake strawberry. Oh, that's the callback you're meaning. Yeah, okay, interesting. And yeah, that metaphor is kind of insane, actually. What the flip? that's kind of insane, you know, because you know she kind of got wasted towards the end there too, if you know what I mean, right? Because like you're saying, she had a cake and that thing got dropped as well. Like cakes don't survive here in Chainsaw Man. It's kind of similar to all the dogs that happen in JoJo Bizarre Adventures. If you're a dog in that universe, goodbye, okay? Because you ain't about to live very long, but. That's a very good callback. That's what you meant. I didn't realize that. Interesting. Maybe family only gave partial information to Yoshida on the Death Devil. Like when, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I do, like they probably talked, right? We would always expect that. So the question then becomes here, like just how much information did Fami even give him, and how much does Fami even know though, right? Like, I do wonder just how much she's, like, in tune with all of this at the same time. I mean, I'm assuming out of all the sisters, she should be the most, maybe the informed out of all this. Because as you see, Yoru knows nothing. You can tell. She don't know what's going on, all right? she ain't gonna be like, oh, yes, my sister's here. You know what I mean? She's not in that same, like, category here. So... That's why I'm like, I wonder when it comes down to it, like, I think Fami could be someone that's more of the calculating type, even more so than Makima. You know what I mean? I'm sure it's just the prophecy. I think it's a couple of months away, so that is soon. I mean, that's all I'm saying. I'm assuming it is. I just don't know why they didn't actually say the prophecy, though, is the thing, as opposed to just saying the Death Devil itself. Because, I mean, that's a trigger word. When Yoshida says this, I'm pretty sure the fan base is like, oh, man, I did the same thing. But they're like, oh, my God, oh. Here comes the Death Devil. You know what I mean? You know, everybody loses their goddamn minds when they just hear the Death Devil. Okay, come on. It's always related to hands, power holding it. Then you cutting it with his hand, and now you're throwing it and going bang, full circle. That's a full circle moment. I mean, it kind of is, though. I mean, that's just kind of insane that, like the metaphor with cake and just how important cake can be. All right? Lupa Fiasco cake. Okay, look, that's what we're talking about here. Yeah, the second oldest, so yeah, she probably knows the most. That's what I'm saying, like, right? Like, I'm under the impression she has to be like at least like the most like informed and just like the intelligent, calculating type. The reason why like Makima knows as much as she does because she's very controlling, aka she control devils. Obviously, like she's gonna know information just solely based off of that. This is just information based off of her own merits potentially, right? And whatever she's doing too, because like at the end of the day, all the sisters want some level of control. It seems like. To have some control of some level or something, right? Like you already see how Yoru is. Like she's pretty bad. She's pretty bad and narcissistic in a lot of ways. But that's the thing too. I will say this: love the fact that we're getting some more characterization for Yoru and seeing her perspective and how she kind of views this stuff. I mean, she looks at humans as trash. Apparently, all the devils kind of think this way. I mean, Naruto was literally saying the same thing, that these humans are just, I don't know about these guys. I don't know about them. And again, this is another instance of that. That's another callback, actually, if you think about it, on Denji's side here, because he heard that same exact thing told to him by Naruto. Like, this keeps happening, you know what I mean? There is a lot of callbacks in this chapter, actually. This is a really good freaking chapter, man. God dang. It makes sense to keep it short in the panel. Say death is coming versus introducing prophecy the most. I mean, in a way, yeah. I'm just saying, I mean, just to make it clear. That's the thing here. That's before Power showed up. Michael called Denji a dog, and then now Yoru did. Yeah. I mean, everybody calls him some level of a dog. I mean, is he not barking? Is this man not barking, okay? You tell him to go fetch, he fetches, all right? Tell him eat his goddamn hand, he gonna eat his goddamn hand, all right? And he gonna do it proud, all right? Proud mode, good. He gets to walk in and de-escalate. I mean, that will break the I don't know how that. I don't know if that. Why would that would be a weird? Because like that kind of defeats the purpose of like trying to get Denji to even be Chainsaw Man. Like it's reverse back all the stuff that was going on. Like the whole plan of everything would go down under the water if Naruto does come back now. I don't think. I really don't see that being the case. I really don't see that being the case, given that they're trying to get Denji in a way to fight with the prophecy, to be with Yoru and get this thing going. I mean, we did say this from the get-go when as this arc was going, and how this whole part 2 was even gonna be, that Asa / Yoru and Denji were all gonna come together and actually fight the prophecy and everything like that. So we are seeing how it's gonna form now, but it's forming in a way where it's just not healthy. It's just not healthy, all right? It's not working that way. It's not coping. I mean, I would love to see Naruto. Maybe she can be like in the background or something, but I don't think this is the right time for her to even appear, unless she broke out and got away, and then she was like, Denji, I'm back. I'm here. Let's get out of here or something. But at the same time, I don't know if that would be a smart move. Just there's too many variables and too many issues that will happen if she actually appears now, is the thing here. But that will make for a very exciting chapter. I will say that much, because man, usually reviving is on Makima's wheelhouse. Like when she got shot on the train and came back in part 1. Yeah, I mean she constantly did that. But again, knowing what her contract was, she ain't going nowhere, bro. We're tracking Naruto. I mean, if we're doing callbacks, like theoretically speaking, we could do that. Granted, I don't think well, even if Makima did have that happen, again, she had a contract where she can't die. Like that's kind of the thing here. Like she was so OP, they had to find a workaround around that contract in order to freaking get her out the way. That's the thing here. I don't think Naruto has anything like that. That's the thing. So I don't see, like we see it could be like the Mirror World situation, but like she's not as cunning, unfortunately. But that's also due to the fact that she grew up in a better state than what Makima did. Makima was growing up to be bred as a weapon, and you saw what happened with that. Not good. Like, there's no way Fujimoto is not gonna have all the horsemen together, so I think she'll return it. Oh yeah, no, I agree with you, Deso, on that. I do agree that they will come together. Because again, going back to what Fami said, because Fami wanted it to work with Naruto way back when. She wanted that. But Naruto's like, I ain't trying to do all that. Like, nah. So there has to be some other variable to get Naruto to work with them. That's the whole point, right? And they're doing the same kind of trickery, potentially. Like, this whole situation could be something very similar, where Denji saw Naruto dead. Naruto probably seen Denji dead. You know what I mean? Like, there could be some parallel that's happening right there. Or even just fake Saw Man could be dead, and that's what she saw. Like, it could be anything, right? So the whole point is to try to get them all on the working side and to get them to actually do, because they need everybody here. Like all of them got to come together at the end of the day in order to stop this prophecy. That's the only way they're going to do it. They need all the power they can get. And as you see, Yoru is getting stronger. So therefore, you're going to have to probably use her as the main weapon, and then have Denji also with her as well. You know what I mean? So it's going to be interesting. Shinsomen already lost against Yoru. This is a good time as Andy to bring Naruto back. I mean, but again, look, there's stipulations to why Denji lost, okay? Why Chainsaw Man lost. There's stipulations to that, all right? It wasn't a cutthroat, like, victory, god dang it. that the contract is still active. I mean, yes, but I mean, this is a whole new person, right? So so that's what makes it kind of difficult, right? So you bring up a question about this, Deso. Seeing we're talking about this, right? Because like if a devil does die, technically speaking, right? Because she went back to hell basically, and then got spawned, killed immediately, and went back to Earth afterwards, right? That's the theory and idea that we have when it comes to why Nayuta is here and why she has the control devil. So my thing is, if a devil dies, does that not like delete the contract? Because if it doesn't, then like do all the contracts always stay viable no matter what? Because I wonder about that. I mean, wouldn't that break the contract? Because she shouldn't die is the thing here. Because that's literally going against the contract. So, like, the contract should be broke, in my opinion. That's the thing here. I just don't see that being the case. Maybe Kishibe decided to show up. Now, that's very possible. Again, we talked about this, too, when it comes to Kishibe. Kishibe and Konobi, these are the two characters for some reason we just haven't seen anything of, like, at all. Like, it's kind of insane, actually. Especially on Konobi's part. Like, it's one thing to, like, talk about Kishibe, but Kishibe is a character that, honestly, we don't have to see him. You know what I mean? Like it'd be nice to have him come back for, like, a little cameo or whatever the case is. But, like, Konobi, I feel like she's still a whole character, and there's still a whole arc with her that we need to see. And maybe we might actually see her very soon. So I've had this theory for a minute, and I said this before a way back when. I'm gonna reintroduce it here right now, simply because the Death Devil was mentioned here in this chapter. But I believe she has some form of contract with the Death Devil. Like, I wouldn't be surprised by that. And how that even happened is that it wasn't even under her doing. You can apparently make contracts for other people. That has happened one other time before that we've seen in this manga. So it's not like it's impossible. So knowing how her family life is, and maybe she was indecisive of what kind of, like, job and how she was going to provide for the family, because apparently her family is trash towards her. I wouldn't be surprised if, like, her mother or whatever the case is put a contract to allow her to have, to evade death so she can actually help provide for the family, which is what makes her so strong when it comes down to actually fighting people, right? So, like, that was the idea and the thought I had when it comes to Konobi's character, and maybe with this idea that I have, right? This is all theories, big brain theories. I could be completely wrong in here, but with this theory, if the Death Devil is coming, she could actually be an agent or someone working and fighting against Yoru's side and Denji's side of this whole situation, which is why she will get reintroduced later in the manga. That would be interesting. And I'm curious how you fight somebody that is supposed to be able to evade death is the thing here. Because she's always evaded that. Like, you know what I mean? Think about that. Everybody else dies around her, technically speaking. So, like, that's kind of the thing here. So that's the theory I got. I throw it out there again because I'm keeping my big brain theories out, and I want to keep that there, right? There's some validity to it. Lost in Yoru's eyes. That's good. I mean, it really is. Yeah, it's good enough for Yoru. Yoru was like, yes, I did it. I think we should have was holding up, but yeah, I was holding back. But it doesn't matter. Yoru's all it's all perspective. And at the end of the day, she took down Chainsaw Man. That's the main thing, and that's all she wanted. Like, that made her really happy. All right, Yoru was still able to make contract with her children even after having a new body. Yeah, but that's a new contract, though. You just said it yourself right there. She made a new contract. It's not the same contract. We're talking about the same contract. Because, I mean, Nayuta could technically do that. That's if she knows what to do with all that, is the thing here. Like we know she knows how to use her abilities, but we don't know to the level of, like, how much she knows how to do it. And if she was even going to do stuff like that, you know what I mean? Because, again, Denji was trying to raise her right. So I don't know if she went to that extent with her abilities here. Okay, came back in part 2 for Kishibe, and those two suckers are dead. That is very true. But I mean, Kishibe is not like a pivotal character. That's what I'm saying. I don't really see him, like, performing too much, unless, again, he might be a helping hand to help stop the prophecy potentially, right? I'm just saying, Konobi brother was a cult follower. It would track if one to be found, use her as a devil sacrifice. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, right? That's Gosav. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if there was some level of that, like her family did something towards her to make her do this. Because like I don't know, she's always getting hand-me-downs from her family, and like it seems like there's an abusive situation that goes on there with the family here. You know what I mean? This Kishibe is set up to be far too important not to have Konobe. It's not that important in the grand scheme. I only say this, Desto, because if you look at it, Kishibe doesn't really have like an overarching arc, if you know what I mean. Like it feels like there's something more with Konobe. Like you got to see that at least. Like the fact that she was so present in part one, it feels like there's still more to her character, and the fact that we don't know why she's even like fighting the way she fights. It's a big mystery that's there. It's kind of like the Yoshida thing. Like there's so much going on with Yoshida, and I'm glad he's here. I just hope we actually get information on what the heck's actually going on with this guy. I'm not saying Kishibe isn't like he can't have some importance. I just don't know where he would even fit necessarily throughout all of this, especially considering he's also, you gotta remember the type of character he is. He's not wanting to do all this. This man wanted to probably retire and just sit down and drink and waste his life. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. He's not a motivated type of person is the thing here. So it's like I don't know how much we're actually going to be seeing from him. I would love to see him, but that's the like the feeling I get from his character is the thing here. Keep it way too much knowledge. That's why I think he's been absent. I mean, it's also true too. Like he could actually have a lot of information and a lot of know-how. I mean, shoot, he could be actually helping Yoshida. Funny enough, because like I say all this, but like Kishibe could be the person informing actually Yoshida through all this. You know what I mean? Outside of just family. Like I mean, we don't really know. It's hard for me to gauge where Kishibe is at and how relevant he's ultimately going to be here. That's the thing. I don't know. It's too big of a comedic relief to be that important. I would like her for to be stronger, but Death Devil is too much of an asshole. I don't know. This is just the feelings I got. Like I said again, I could be completely wrong, but we'll see. Unit, welcome in. Wonder if Nusa really is dead though. I don't think so. If you remember a couple chapters back, we saw Fumiko, right, quote unquote, die, but then all of a sudden we see her like A-OK and alive. Like I think that's our biggest hint to where this could actually just be some other fake or like it's a mirror devil or something's going on is the thing here. There's doubles of people. So I wouldn't be surprised if this was all a ploy to get Denji to go into Chainsaw Man mode and just try to trick him into getting all that, and then to be controlled by Yoru. I think that's the whole plan from the get-go, but it didn't really go out in the way that they thought. And that's why they even have the aging devil there too. They needed a primordial devil. They need somebody that was actually on a certain level of strength, because what's a weak devil gonna do in the face of like Yoru, which is actually gaining more strength? You know what I mean? There's also probably a gauge to see just how strong they are. If they can handle a primordial devil, that should tell you something here. You know what I mean? So I feel like this has all been a ploy, and one big ploy. And I think Naita is still alive, but I don't think we're gonna see her right now. That's the thing here. He strikes me as a guy that can never truly leave the life until he dies, even if he wants to. I mean, I can see that. I can see that perspective too. Honestly, Desto. Like I said, I don't think you're wrong or anything. I don't know. I just have the big brain theory off of Konobe, but I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Kishibe is that kind of guy that kind of just rather die on the battlefield than to be somebody that just wastes away. You know what I mean? And also, he's a very likable character. Like, everybody likes Kishibe. It'd be weird and it'd be a waste of a character to not have him come back to do something. I'm just saying, I just don't know how he's gonna fit through all of this, especially considering like where we're going with the story right now. Is basically Quan Chi, when an OP character hanging around too much. That is true. I mean, that is very true. You also have a point there too, because once he's around, right? Like, I feel like the danger level does go down just a tad, but at the same time, hear me out. He could actually come back and be like the person that kind of is like a martyr. He kind of gets cut. Like, they kill the dude, right? Like, that would actually signify just how strong, like, the Death Devil is, right? The Death Devil could be the one to kill Kishibe for all we know. And that would actually signify, like, okay, this devil is nothing to play with. They're not kidding that this devil is this strong. Like, he would be a good outlier, and that would be able to actually end his character. So maybe that's where we're gonna be going potentially. I don't know. This again, we're talking way in the future at this point when it comes to these characters. That's if we even see these people. But I wouldn't be surprised if he allows or uses him in that way to really bump up that character to show, yeah, this is the problem, okay? Really had no reason to return other than fan service and people's fan theories. Not that I wouldn't be happy to see her, but yeah, I don't know. Like I said, these are my theories. I'm just saying, like, there is something with her character. You can't deny that like, the fact that he took this much time, you gotta remember how much actual time Konobe actually had here. And hearing about her family life, there's a lot to her character that we know about at this point. It'd be weird if he just doesn't utilize her in any way. You know what I mean? I can't see Fujimoto with how well he writes to not utilize this character in some ways. I know she's comedic, but like I can't see. I just can't see Fujimoto wasting that. I just, he's too good of a writer to like not utilize the characters that he has. I don't know that I can't see that being the case. Like I said, there's too much time, and there's like a moment with even Dingy and her that had happened, and I just don't see it being the case where she just doesn't do anything all of a sudden. I just can't see that being the case. I can't. At the same time, Dingy faces his friend's death. True. First, when he cut the cake with his hand power. Second, he uses a gun to hurt somebody. That very true. Ghosts have. I like the way you're thinking right there. I like the way you're thinking, man. Let's face their death, but more disrespecting things associating with their deaths. I mean, yeah, basically, right? That's kind of what, yeah. Actually, yeah. Yeah, I guess that's what I'm saying. Like, again, Fujimoto be cooking, bro. Like, Fujimoto be cooking sometimes when it comes to how he be, like, writing stuff and, like, the little subtleties and stuff like that. Like, this, like, what you're saying is very, very accurate and very true, Ghost Sav. Because that's an interesting, thought that you got going on. She has like 5 contracts and we don't really know what any of them do. That is true, too. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's still something for him to do and to actually reveal something too. I mean, there's a lot for a lot of these characters. That's what I'm saying. I don't think Kishibe's not gonna do anything. I was just saying that I feel like there's still some significance and there could be something more on Konobe's end. But Kishibe actually has something as well. And yeah, you remind me that he does have those, and that for all we know, he could be actually contracted with the Death Devil. Maybe that's why he seems so OP. What if I mean, you know, you gotta be wondering, because like I said, we see how Konobe is, right? When she like goes into like this random serious mode, and she has like the same type of like weird jerking movements. Like, it's just like they're always so quick, like they don't really think about it. Like, you couldn't even hit Kishibe if you think about it, right? When they were doing the training with Power and Dingy, what if they both just contracted under him, like that, or under her, or whatever the case is, right? Like, who's to say? Like, we don't really know. That would be interesting. I wonder about that. Welcome in, Diego. For our question is, who had control of the hand? Hey, Diego, you want to find out? You better go ask Yoru. You gotta go ask Yoru. All right, Yoru, look, she is down bad herself. She likes being the play around and stuff. She's bad. All right. Jerking movement breaker. No, you know what I mean. You know what I not like that. It's like a ghost tab. Not like that. But the prophecy arc is gonna be similar to the control arc stuff. Just happening, the characters are just showing up. Yeah, honestly, that's so overall. I mean, again, this kind of goes back to what we just keep seeing from part 1 to part 2. Every arc that we have seen thus far from part 2 has some type of like connection and some type of relevance to part 1. It just keeps happening, and they're all kind of like mirroring each other. This is why the mirror devil is a goddamn thing. But they keep mirroring each other is a thing here, right? So I wouldn't be surprised if that's ultimately what ends up happening here. We just don't know where the allegiances lie between all the characters. You know what I mean? We don't know how this whole fight is all going to look once we are actually there in the prophecy. Because we don't know what sides everybody's going to be on. There could be 3 sides. There could be 2 sides. We don't know. We just got to wait and see. Sure, bizarre enough. Final Showdown equals Hell's Kitchen with double. You donkey! What are you? An idiot sandwich? Yes, you are! You call yourself the Death Devil. You don't even know how to use death. Let me stop. Or whatever is on Fujimoto's mind, we can only guess. We never get. We really don't. unit, bro. When it comes to Fujimoto, I've made so many freaking theories, so many thoughts. We've all made thoughts, and somehow we're all still wrong. It's like, bro, it's like every time you think we might be able to crack the code, and that code gets changed all the time. I don't know how he does it. Like, I will give Fujimoto this. Like, it's almost impossible to truly like predict this freaking manga. Cause it's not easy. It is not easy. We really don't know. All right. But for all we know, we could have a big grab, all you can eat buffet with Death Devil where prosciutto is the main dish. I mean, yeah, that could also be something here. Like maybe that's why like all the sisters are trying to gain Prosciutto's power, and maybe even the Death Devil's like, I need you on my side, okay? So we can actually have like a tug of war even going on with that as well. Like I said, there's so many possibilities. The fact that we have like this what makes this arc or this next arc look like it's about to be something incredible, because like there's so much that like where we can go here, and it's hard to tell where we're going to be going with this, but I am excited. And with this chapter right here, this was fantastic. A great start to this arc, so I'm looking forward to it. I know what the next chapter is going to be about. Almost a perfect 10. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Ghost Tab. I don't like giving 10 out of 10s, but I can't lie. This is some of the best like Chainsaw Man stuff that we've seen in a minute. I have to admit. So 3 of his contracts for illicit: Knife Devil, Claw, Devil Needle. Oh yeah, Devil Claw. Okay, yeah, and then Needle Devil. And then got cut off. Yeah, so there's like 2 more we don't know, and it's like I feel like those are not enough. Like we know those, but like, come on, this is like, he has to have something else going on, right? He has to have some stronger devils like he's contracted with. The fact that we don't know, whenever we have characters that we don't know the devil. I mean, the same thing with Konobe. We don't know what she's contracted to. Like, when you have characters that we don't know the contracts to, obviously that devil's very important. And that's what I'm saying. Like, now I'm going to put my Kobeni theory and Kishibe together, actually, because it feels like they could actually be under the same umbrella in some ways. But like I said, that's just my random theory. I could be completely wrong here. And like I said, at the end of the day, these are both characters that we have yet to see. We're 191 chapters in, and they haven't like this second part, they haven't appeared yet. So like it's due time for them to start showing up, and I want to see what they're gonna actually do here. Honestly, I look forward to this. What the big Fujimoto was when I said another man was going to be inside Denji. But see, the thing is, but you didn't know in what way. You didn't predict it all the way, but you were close. Okay? But I mean, we had an idea that something's going on. You gotta, you gotta get up in there. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get up in there. 9.5 for me, for you. Honestly, that's I might have to join you guys on that. Like, this is some of the best Chainsaw Man that you can get. So we always do ratings here. For those that are new in the stream, when it comes to like Chainsaw Man chapters, we always end up doing ratings. I always ask you what the ratings is for this week's chapter. Like, honestly, this is a fantastic chapter. Like through and through. Like, I have some slight issues on Denji's part, 'cause I felt like as a character, I thought he would be progressing just a bit more and wouldn't just fall under that category of just a horny main character. You know what I mean? Because I always try to defend him because he is greater than just that one trope. Denji is always greater than that one trope, but that trope sometimes comes into the forefront like it is now, and it really hinders what the character actually is. And I don't know, it's the way it's presented at times is what makes it, which is what hurts his character. Is how you present that type of Denji, that type of information from him is what I think is what it is that ultimately it rubs me the wrong way. Pause, okay? I said pause, but it just I don't particularly like it. So I wish that he had more of a thought and didn't just immediately like agree to this, right? You know what I mean? I wanted him to like kind of push back from that, especially considering that, again, we talked about this. Denji is a victim. Denji is a victim from all the women in the goddamn show so far. All of them try to use him in some way or another, and always something's going on. Okay, it's so bad, especially on the sexual end of things. You know what I mean? It's just so bad, and it's funny too because like another parallel, because like Ghost had kind of already brought this up, right? But like Yoru's going physical, right? Like Makima was on a promise because you know he felt something there, right? So that was on a promise. She didn't really do too much to him physically. This girl made this man ejaculate, right? Like this, you know what I mean? Like she going all in with this, okay? And it sounds like she might go further. So that like this is the thing about like this is the difference between Makima's control and Yoru's control, okay? One is more calculating, more hands off. She's very hands on and aggressive, okay? Like bro, God. So I don't know. The blue ball devil be eating good with dingy this and that's for sure. Shoot it, please. Maybe not anymore. Maybe not anymore. Look, you never know, unit. You never know. Stop. Dang it. He shows being a victim all the time. I mean, that is really it's literally one of his tropes. Like, he's literally a victim all the time. Like, bro. I mean, it is a certain type of call or like a calling, right? Like, when it comes to his character and it comes to like the sexual abuse when it comes to male characters and how we view that sexual abuse, because people, there's a double standard. There's clearly a double standard here, and you know how people can kind of view these things, and I want people to kind of have the understanding. And I know Fujimoto is putting it in here for us to kind of grab that understanding and know that this is not good, but at the same time, if we're really having that message, it's not good to have Denji be like, I want more. Give me more. Like, you know what I mean? Like, with everything that he's gone through, with all these women, you would think he would know a little bit better, just a little bit better to not do this. But at the same time, you can slightly give him a benefit of the doubt. And I only say this because Denji has shown some intelligence, shown some inner thought even when it pertains to this particular situation. That makes me think that there could be something more he's trying to do here outside of just getting off, right? I hope. But I feel like I'm hoping just saying that is the thing. I don't know if that's truly the case, but I want that to be, because then I can actually defend his character a bit better. But for the time being, this is a bit of an L. And that's probably the only reason I think I can't give this chapter a 10 out of 10. Now I think about it, that's the only reason I can't give it a 10 out of 10. God dang it. God. Trauma is too integrated at this point. And back in the theater chapter with Fumiko, he talked about wanting to change, but he can't. That's his that is his tragedy. That is true. But I was hoping he can get past that. Like, you know what I mean? I want to see growth from this character. And he's growing in other aspects. I feel like as I talk, it sounds very sus. It's about growth. His eyes here, and you're like, oh, rub you the wrong way. Like, not, like, it is what it is, all right? But you know what I mean. I want to see that change from his character, darn it. God. Manga controls him mentally, Yoga controls him physically. Basically, yes. Yes. That's literally what they're doing right now. Now, for my hand, eaten by Dingy out of 10, angry families for food waste. I mean, I'm surprised she hasn't done anything yet. I expect her. So, what are the predictions for next week's chapter? Before we end the stream, what are the predictions for next week's chapter? Because I would love to see freaking Fami kind of like do something, right? Like, food was wasted, so I expect her to have some type of like epiphany or just appearance to say something. I want Family to say something. Next chapter, I need Family to say something. I want her to say something. That's the main thing here. Outside of everything that's kind of going on here. And I also, again, I expect from what I'm predicting, Yoshida's quote-unquote body here is going to die. And this is going to maybe make him feel some type of way to work with Yoru just a bit more. But as we know, this is not going to be like, it's not gonna be Yoshida's body. It's gonna be somewhere else or whatever the case is. That's what I'm thinking here. So like the bang's gonna go through. So that should be the case. And then also with all that blood everywhere, it's gonna get on all the food that they're eating, right? Everywhere, and that's only gonna even upset Family probably even more potentially. So that's where I'm kind of guessing where we might be going. I just don't know, like, story beat wise, like what we're gonna be doing next chapter necessarily. Outside of maybe seeing more of the control aspect of what Yoru has over Denji. I mean, for all we know, next week's chapter could just simply be Yoru, doing a little something more. Like again, this Fujimoto we're talking about. All right, he wrote Fire Punch. Need I explain more? If you read Fire Punch, then you know this man be weird sometimes. So this is where my brain's kind of going just a little bit here. But I feel like I'm wrong. I don't know. I'm predicting that, but I don't feel confident in this prediction. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, Zion, stop it. That's what I'm talking about. And it isn't easy just quitting though. I know. I mean, this is also a kind of a play to show that there's a certain type of addiction. I mean, this is a whole play or a talking point over Denji's character again, over addictions, over these type of like situations. I don't know if he's ever really done that for real, right? Or at least have somebody else even do it for him like that in the first place. So like, when it comes to sexual urges, that feeling is something that can really control you. Like, there are people that are chronic baiters out there that can't stop themselves. You know what I mean? So like, it's one of those situations where he might be even trapped in that kind of sense that we're not directly seeing just yet. If he's actually going down that path, that's going to be a very interesting talking point for his character, because you don't usually see that in manga or have that as an actual talking point for a character where they're fighting over their urges. You know what I mean? Like, this just should be interesting if that's where we're going here. Smash Quest arc, much needed indeed. We need a Smash Quest arc. It's like I mean, he is smashing, right? I can't with you guys. God dang it. He has the characteristics of an addict and abuse. Yeah, exactly. And if that's what we're doing, then I see it, though. I do see it. Never kills your easy to the face. Hey, excuse me? Whoa! Well, I guess he has, because Yoshida has like the cake on the cannibalism. I don't know about that. Your user hand to stop growth. Oh my God, stop! Yes, they just spend time as Asa mind crush. I mean, honestly, I would love to see the inside of like Asa's mind here, or going inside there. Because like Desto said, like there is something weird about Asa all of a sudden. I don't know. She's been kind of off. Like she looks tired a lot of the times. I don't know. I'm concerned. I hope that she's not like losing herself and Yoru's taking over for real. I don't want to lose Asa Mitaka. I love Asa Mitaka as a character. Okay, she's a great freaking character. I like her more than Denji. So I really hope she's not gonna lose herself based solely off of this. Like, I thought it would be something else that might go on, and maybe there could be a way to save her. You know what I mean? Not just for her to literally dissipate and just go away. I wouldn't like that. I wouldn't like that, especially considering just how much time Fujimoto decided to spend on Asa Mitaka and her character. Because there's so much to her that it'd be weird to just like throw that all away. But at the same time, maybe that could just be like the feeling that he wants you to have. That sometimes the feelings you get and what you're yearning for, you just never get. I hope he doesn't do that, because that's the same kind of feeling that Teen Titans did for us for their what, in season 5. They're supposed to get like another season, but it never happened. Like, I don't want that. All right, don't give me that. I don't like that writing style. He's the masturbator. Why you made me say that? Oh my God. Fiction chapter starts with Denji missing both hands. Pause. Goes to pause. I was got to remember Denji is a creature of habit. Look how he lived his life. That is true. That is very true. You do gotta. I guess I want more from him, bro. You're very. Because I can't even like argue that fact, because like that's the problem. But it's like you want to see him grow from that, though. Especially seeing that Nayuta's dead, okay, in his mind. So like I don't know. I want him to wise up just a little bit, okay. God, also looks very weak in those first panels. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, and I noticed I'm seeing that too, because I was looking at it here, and it's like, I don't know, man. She's also sweating. Yeah, she's sweating and everything too. It's like she can't seem to keep her control here. I don't like this. I don't like this, man. God dang it. He's back to part 1. Denji is chasing tail unhinged. But I mean, it's different though, in the sense of how he's chasing tail. Only because like he's actually felt the release of that is the thing here. Versus literally bad moments. Like as messed up as that situation is, at least in this particular instance, it wasn't like him getting throw up in his throat. Down his and he ate that crap. You know what I mean? It's like that guy was so bad. God dang it. God. She has to show the dichotomy of Denji being the fun MC and also being the complex deep MC. I mean, it really does. I mean, there's a lot of complexities in general that is being shown here. That's what makes this chapter so freaking good. Like, look how much we're talking right now. Like, there's so much that goes on in the economy of just all these characters. It's very good stuff. It's very good stuff. All right. This thing with Denji, you can't argue because it's all perfectly in character, even if you hate it. I know. God, I freaking know, man. God, and it's you know, you just want your boy to do better. You know what I mean? You want to see your man come up there and be like, I'm good now. All right, I'm past that horny phase. I've seen the light. Okay, God dang. Yours all about Denji's release. I mean, honestly, it seems that's the case. She just said she could do more fun times. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. All right. Suckers, freaking, yo should have said just kinky. So hey, somebody freaking make an edit and just do that or something, right? And just have Yoshida over there and be like, ooh, kinky. You're like, come on, God. Top 5 MCs. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, I like Asa more, but Denji is an excellent MC. He's a great main character, especially if you want to like compare him against like other shonen characters. He's so far more complex than a lot of other shonen characters. It's kind of insane, actually. I'm not gonna lie. Wise up, Denji. You got a Riz up the War Devil. What's a death situation? You ain't surviving this one. Unit. Look, if he can find a way to use his Riz powers to like make Yoru smitten, I think he might be winning. I'm just saying. Like, look, I've already said that at the end of the day that they're gonna be some form of a couple when it comes to Asa and Denji, but like Yoru might be in there. Like she could be potential. The Denji X Yoru ship can still be a thing. I'm just saying. Maybe he might do something that might impress her. You never know. You never know. You better watch out. Yeah. It's all filthy with Denji. Oh my God. You're disappointed. But want to help them? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. We're going to find out though. Overall for me, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. As I talked about this and how I felt about Denji, I'll give it a 9 out of 10. I don't like doing 0.5s and all that, so I'll just give it a 9 out of 10. But this is a very good chapter. All right, some of the best that Fujimoto has written for Chainsaw Man, especially in part 2. Like, this might be my favorite chapter in part 2. Might be. Like, I think we've talked about this before. Like, what's my favorite chapter? I think this might be my favorite chapter just because of how much nuance and how much callbacks and just so much that's in this. Okay, this chapter was fantastic. Okay, I look forward to seeing next week's chapter. I can't wait to react to that as well. So, for those that are new here, look, you should hit that subscribe button. I do this every time Chainsaw Man comes out. I can't say weekly only because Fujimoto doesn't do like Chainsaw Man weekly, but whenever he does, I will always be here to do a live reaction to Chainsaw Man. So hit that subscribe. Like the video too. Helps with the algorithm to be able to push it out to more people. So, you know, more people come in here and join in on the discussions and talk about Denji releases and all this other craziness to be going on in these goddamn freaking chapter reviews and discussions, bro. Like, goodness, all right. I feel like I do need to do like a character analysis video or some along the lines about Denji, and we have more of a conversation with that, right? Like, there's so much more that we can talk about when it comes to Chainsaw Man, but yeah. So make sure y'all do that and make a comment. Leave a comment if once this is a video. If you have any other extra ideas that you want to talk about and discuss, we can also talk about in the comment section below. All right, all right. Your progression is merging personalities. Yeah, I mean that's what ultimately we're gonna end up seeing here. That's why I think this is about to happen. But all right, guys. This is concluding the stream for Chainsaw Man. I won't be streaming on Twitch for today. I'm taking the day off for a little bit of a date night with my girl. So with that, we will be back on Twitch tomorrow. Twitch.tv/Thabreakmaster. And we're going to be playing Road 96. But before we probably even get into that game, we'll have a little bit of an anime quiz that we're going to do because Zaya made an anime quiz and we're going to look at that, all right? So Zaya, we're going to do it tomorrow, okay? So be there. All right, sucker? That's the plan for tomorrow, guys, all right? All right, Zaya, don't you sucker. Drink goddamn water, take your goddamn vitamins, and I will see you guys in the next one. Until then, people, break out the wild.